gonna find out who the best man is. I respect you for what you have done in the game, but you ain't never went up against me or my staff. So you remember something? We've been here before. You trying to get there.
Butt beat his ass. How though? How does that look? Outbox his ass. Just outboxing this shit.
What about the weight?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things that jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent.
At the press conference, Terence Crawford's trainer Brian McIntyre issued a strong warning to Canelo, stressing that size and weight won't play a role on fight night. He explained that Crawford has always faced bigger men throughout his career and still found ways to dominate them. Speaking with full confidence, Mac declared that Canelo is in serious danger because Crawford's skill set and mentality will be the deciding factors once they step into the ring.
Matchup with Canelo. Butt beat his ass.
How though? How does that look?
Outbox his ass. Just outboxing this shit.
What about the weight though?
It don't matter. Bud been fighting big people all his fucking life.
Yeah.
What about the head movement, Mac? Canelo's feigned head movement.
That's what I'm there for. That's what Saul there for. That's what Red there for. You know what I'm saying? It's called coaches.
Yeah.
So we can get past that shit.
Whenever Mac speaks about Terence Crawford's chances, he does so with absolute certainty. He made it clear that this fight is more than just another matchup, it's an opportunity to cement Crawford as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. According to him, Crawford has been grinding in the gym non-stop, leaving no space for excuses. For Mac, preparation is what separates champions from ordinary fighters, and Crawford's discipline is the reason he's at the very top of the sport. His statement showed not only belief, but also conviction that Crawford's combination of skills and mentality will guide him past any obstacles. In Mac's eyes, this is not only about winning, it's about making history before the world.
Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford. How excited are you? Obviously, you've seen this journey with Terence, you've seen the doubters over the years, and he's now on the biggest stage again with people questioning him. And you obviously have full confidence that he's going to come out and get victory on September 13th.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely confident that he's going to get the victory. Second of all, I'm just happy for him and the team. So, the world can see once again why he considered the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
There was many a time where he was maybe struggling to get certain fights, and then he had to almost kick that door down. Is it nice to see him sort of getting the fruits of his labour now and getting that generational wealth off the back of what is, obviously it's a hard career boxing, you don't get given anything.
Definitely that. Definitely good to see him get, like you say, fruits of his wealth. Get me fights that, again, will show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. Show the world why he's the best fighter in the world. I'm just happy for him, man.
Reports that Canelo Alvarez struggled during sparring with Jaron Boots Ennis stirred big debate across the boxing scene. Ennis is a fighter many compare to Terence Crawford due to his quick footwork, sharp counters, and slick defense. If Canelo truly had trouble with a fighter similar in style to Crawford in sparring, the question is how much harder it will be when he faces the real version in an official fight. Sparring and championship bouts are not the same, yet patterns often matter. This rumor gave many observers the impression that Canelo could face far greater difficulties than expected. For Crawford supporters, it only boosted confidence that their fighter has the tools to expose Canelo's weaknesses under the lights.
When we saw that he's in camp with him, right? And so people are saying now that they reached out to me and they're saying, well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford's camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Boots Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Alvarez. Well, one, Terence Crawford is not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That's number one. Number two, it's not shots at Jaron Boots Ennis if Floyd Mayweather was to go to Terence Crawford camp. Number three, I saw this clip that Fight Hype had put out, and it's an old clip of Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford at Shakur Stevenson's sparring session in Las Vegas. Shakur had called them all to be at that sparring session, okay? And Floyd Mayweather assisted. Now, Floyd Mayweather took on Canelo Alvarez September 14th of 2013. That was 12 years ago, okay? And so with that said, this one has nothing to do with the other. Floyd Mayweather, from what I'm being told from Terence Crawford's camp, that he has not went up to Colorado and helped Terence Crawford do anything. Okay, now I don't know if he's willing to or not. I don't know if Terence Crawford reached out to him or not. I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not. But you know, it's when you saw Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather at the top-ranked gym watching Shakur Stevenson, and they had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. That's very, very old. Okay, that's very old. Now Floyd Mayweather has stand pat on Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world currently right now as it stands.
Responding to the sparring rumors, Bomac quickly dismissed comparisons between Ennis and Crawford. He said clearly that while Boots is talented, Crawford is operating on another level entirely. According to him, no sparring partner, no matter how skilled, can copy what Crawford brings into the ring. He explained that Crawford mixes experience, adaptability, and mental sharpness in a way that cannot be duplicated. That is why Bomac insists comparisons miss the bigger picture. The real fight will display Crawford's unique qualities, which go beyond just speed and movement. They are about intelligence under pressure. His response was another reminder of his deep faith in Crawford's individuality and ability to rise above any stylistic resemblance others try to make.
I know you saw him sparring with Boots. Give me your initial response to that.
That don't mean shit, man. That don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing, man. Boots ain't no Crawford.
That's right.
Yo, hey, like I said, that don't mean, all that shit don't mean nothing. That shit ain't gonna help him. He should have just got the last cab driver he just fought. Cause that shit ain't gonna, that don't mean nothing, man. All that shit don't mean nothing. You ain't no Bud Crawford. They don't have that mentality. Having that mentality and going upside your head at the same motherfucking time, shit, man. I don't give a fuck about all that shit, dog.
Boxing analyst Ade Oladipo voiced concern about Crawford's decision to add significant weight for the fight. He pointed out that boxing isn't only about size, but about finding balance between skill and power. Gaining too much weight too quickly could slow a fighter down or disrupt his natural rhythm. Oladipo argued that Crawford's fluidity and quickness, his biggest weapons, might be at risk if he forces his body to match Canelo's size. While many fans cheer Crawford for daring to move up, Oladipo warned that such changes carry risks, even with the best preparation. His perspective highlighted how this type of fight is never simple. Sometimes adjustments create as many problems as they solve.
Wiry. Crawford was the guy at 135 pounds that looked really skinny. Even at 140, go and watch his fights against, who's the one that I'm trying to think of his name now. The fight at 140, Julius Ndongo.
Oh yeah.
And when he's just skinny, he's like wiry. He's very much Tommy Hearns. Now.
Oh, have you seen him?
He's massive. He's jacked.
Man, he looks like huge. He's got to be north of 170.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. There's a part of me that's like, dude, you don't need to be that big. Like, I don't think this is a strength for strength thing. I think this is a skill and speed thing. I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to sit on your punches to hurt Canelo, nobody hurts Canelo.
He's been hit by Callum Smith, Sergey Kovalev, Bivol.
Yeah.
Crawford ain't hurting.
Golovkin.
And Golovkin. Crawford ain't hurting him.
But Crawford knocks everyone out.
At 147 pounds. At 154, did he knock out Ismail Madrimov?
No, he didn't put a dent in him, really.
Didn't put not even a little dent in him. Canelo Alvarez is not Ismail Madrimov.
Yeah, but okay, who is Canelo Alvarez now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like who are we watching now? Because when I go back and watch the guy that fought Skull, everyone likes to dig out Skull. Sorry, one second. Canelo's got to do more. Canelo's output was the worst output I've ever seen of a unified champion. I'm not joking, the worst.
That fight.
Yeah.
He literally did. But my kind of thinking is all right, well, who is Canelo now? Well, in the nicest way, although he's been fighting good fighters, when's the last time he had a super fight?
Who?
Canelo. And that's when we see the real Canelo, when he has a super fight.
Okay, Bivol.
Yes, correct. He lost. But
yeah.
Bivol was significantly better at 175 pounds.
Okay.
Much bigger.
Yeah.
Crawford, similar in terms of they're both skillful.
Trainer Breadman Edwards took a more balanced approach to the situation. He admitted that Crawford knows Canelo sparred with Jaron Ennis, and that Ennis is a dangerous puncher. But instead of being shaken by it, Crawford takes that knowledge and folds it into his preparation. Edwards stressed that outside factors, like sparring partners, don't shake Crawford's belief in himself. For Crawford, the only thing that matters is the fight itself and the ability to adjust when it counts. In fact, knowing Canelo sparred someone like Ennis might even motivate him more, since it forces his team to prepare for that style. Edwards reassured that Crawford thrives under pressure, and his mental strength won't let sparring stories affect his focus.
That's why I said I'm not changing my percentage. It can make Canelo go up. It can make him lose his confidence or take a piece from him. And it can make Crawford say, okay, let me tell you something about Crawford, man. I watch Crawford. I will watch how he evolved throughout the years. I've been watching him. Me, Red, and Bull Mac been cool since way before Crawford hit the mainstream. Way before he hit the mainstream. And I watched him. Crawford is a pretty intelligent guy. He might not try to talk, and say different things to jump off the page at you, but he's not a stupid guy, man. He's intelligent. He know Boots is the real deal. No matter what all of the public say and everybody talking, he knows it. He knows Boots is the real deal. Crawford's little brother is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson and Boots is super cool, and Shakur Stevenson was in the amateurs with Boots. Don't you think Shakur told Bud, yo, bro, I love you. You my big bro, but that kid nice, bro. You gonna have to be on your game to fuck with him. You don't think Shakur told Crawford that, and you don't think he respected his opinion? You don't think that Red and Bo Mac got eyes and they know Boots is special? You don't believe that? I don't care about all this talk on the internet because they may fight. So you can't be too complimentary of a guy that you may fight. But you don't think they know that? So by him bringing Boots in, that's probably going to take Bud to another level mentally. And that's where I think that Bud win this fight. I think he got a mental edge.
One of the most common debates among fans and analysts is whether Canelo's size advantage will be too much for Crawford. Canelo supporters point to his success at higher weight classes and question if Crawford, who started at lightweight, can really take the power of a naturally bigger man. The discussion always comes down to physical strength versus skill. Critics of Crawford argue that size is an obstacle even talent cannot overcome, that at some point, physics takes over, and Canelo's power could be too much. This view represents a large section of boxing fans who believe that no matter how skilled Crawford is, moving up against a fighter with Canelo's power might simply be a step too far.